There's an international crisis, the likes of which the world has seldom been part of.
And the two candidates have very different worldviews.
In the enduring struggle between democracy and tyranny, I know where I stand, and I know where the United States belongs.
Yet one challenge Democrats and Republicans agree on is the strategic threat posed by China, from tariffs to Taiwan, plus the increasing threat of military clashes with the U.S. and its allies in the Indo-Pacific.
What keeps you up at night? What worries you most?
I know we have the right policy. What keeps me up at night? An unintended conflict, an accident in the paracels or spratleys of the South China Sea.
Both Harris and Trump have said a lot about China in recent weeks.
Manufacturing,
Tariffs,
competition.
we would kick their ass.
Though not much about actual China policy. And while Trump has said some flattering things about authoritarian leaders like Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, and Xi Jinping, one top advisor to China's government says Xi and his officials might see Harris as more consistent.
We can work with each other, but with Trump, there is a lot of uncertainties. It's highly unpredictable, and it can be very emotional.
It comes as those authoritarian leaders are working together to advance their interests, with North Korean troops poised to support Russia in its war with Ukraine. Kier Simmons has more.
The shockwave from the US election will be felt on the battlefield in Ukraine and in Russia. Donald Trump says he'll put an end to it.
I believe that as president-elect, I would get that war stopped, and stopped fast.
Trump will not be able to solve the war in a day, but he will present Zelensky with a hard choice. Keep fighting potentially without American support, or agree to less than Ukraine has demanded since the war started in 2022. If Vice President Harris wins, Ukraine will likely face a similar choice, but not so immediate. The war of attrition Russia is fighting will not stop.
I will continue to stand with Ukraine, and I will work to ensure Ukraine prevails in this war.
Putin telling me recently it's up to the US to set the tone for relations after the election.
If the US is open towards building a normal, healthy relations with Russia, then we will do the same. If you don't want that, it's up to them. But it's going to be the choice of the future administration.
A choice that could drive Putin closer to US adversaries like Iran as the war in the Middle East expands. Matt Bradley is in Lebanon with